So is the Trump agenda already in trouble given all of this uncertainty?
It's not good. I mean, today's vote should be the easiest vote of the year for House Republicans. It should be a rubber stamp. They have a series of massively important decisions ahead of them over the next 12 months. And so the chaos today doesn't bode well for their ability to get any of these things done. Donald Trump has laid out a litany of promises to his voters in terms of a $5 trillion tax cut for rich people, in terms of deporting 11 million people, in terms of all these other things. And so we can't get to that point unless they can do very basic things like confirm a speaker in the House of Representatives. And so for them, I think it doesn't bode well because it signifies that they may be in trouble in terms of delivering on all these other things Donald Trump has promised.
What does it say that one Republican, Thomas Massie, will oppose Mike Johnson as Speaker, and a handful of others say they are undecided? And if that handful turns into, I don't know, 2 or 3 or 4, then that means that Johnson may not become the Speaker.
Yeah, that's right. So he can only afford to lose one vote overall. So Massie is that person so he cannot afford to lose any more members of Congress other than Massie. And so if that vote fails, which is currently happening at the moment, and it likely will, then they'll just have to keep voting just like last year until they have 218. Now, I'll throw something at you that probably won't happen, but it could happen, which is all 215 members of the House Democratic Caucus are going to vote for Hakeem Jeffries. He only needs 3 Republicans to vote for him to make him Speaker of the House. Now, I'm not optimistic that that happens, but I would say to you that it's an outside possibility, and if that did happen, Leader Jeffries would function in a bipartisan way to work across the aisle to get things done.
All right, so what do you think is going on here in terms of the undecideds and what they'll be looking for? Will they be looking for specific kind of concessions? Do you have a sense of that, about how long this could play out? Will it be Kevin McCarthy 2.0 2 years later?
Well, the Republicans have no other option. There's no backup quarterback warming up on the sidelines waiting to come in, and so they have to keep voting until they get Johnson through. Now, there are many members of the House Republican Conference that have issues with Johnson in terms of what they see as him breaking the rules around a 48-hour window for them to review bills before they're voted on. That's a big thing. I think many of them have issues with the $36 trillion national debt that will climb to $50 trillion by the end of the Trump presidency. I think many of those people want offsets on spending for some of the things that Donald Trump wants. Again, this tax cut he wants will cost $5 trillion. They want offsets for those things, along with a number of other things. This plan to deport 11 million people, we have no idea how much that's going to cost, but clearly it would be several $100 billion. And so there are many House Republicans who want clarity on how Johnson and Trump will cut the budget or at least offset some of the spending. And that's a foundational issue that many of them have right now.